Tony Katz, 239-9393. Had a moment this morning where we put in a phone call to Indianapolis Congressman Andre Carson because someone had emailed me or reached out to me on Facebook, I think it was. Facebook, Tony Katz Radio. Be sure to like the page. That they've been trying to reach their congressman, Andre Carson, Democrat. And, well, they call, and the mailbox is full. It goes right to a voicemail, and then it says, the mailbox is full. So I had one of my people call this morning. I wouldn't do it on air. I didn't do it live because I'm not into the ambushy kind of stuff, and it's a little ambushy. It is. And sure enough, it was the mailbox was full. So I don't know if anybody else has in any way experienced this. But I'd be curious to know if you have. 202-225-4011. Now, listen, that's a number that's out there. I'm not giving a private number. I'm not giving a private cell phone number. I don't think I'm giving a private cell phone number. God, that'd be really embarrassing. Can you imagine if I did that? That would be so rude. Nope. It comes up. Congressman Andre Carson, carson.house.gov, representing the 7th District of Indiana. Whew. You know what? I really should show up to rehearsal. I really and truly should. You tell me. You call that number. Do you get his office, or do you get do you just get a machine that says the box is full? Let me know on Twitter at Tony Katz. Because if you're going to if you're gonna be a member of Congress, if you're going to be, be able responsive to your constituents, you might want to have an answering machine or a voicemail, I should say, that could take a message. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I'm just saying that's probably the right approach. So keep me posted if you're able to reach him. If you're able to get a hold of him. The other interesting story going on right now is that Cory Booker is taking some hits. Cory Booker is taking hits for the way he treated Homeland Security Secretary Kristjen Neilsen. Of course, it was Cory Booker who was screaming and yelling at the secretary, because she didn't recall certain comments from President Trump, and how dare you? And was he angry?
We have a problem. I don't know if 73% of your time is spent on white supremacist hate groups. I don't know if 73% of your time is spent concerned about the people in fear in communities in this country, Sikh Americans, Muslim Americans, Black Americans. The fact pattern is clear of the threats in this country. I hurt. When Dick Durbin called me, I had tears of rage when I heard about his experience in that meeting. And for you not to feel that hurt and that pain, and to dismiss some of the questions of my colleagues, saying I've already answered that line of questions, when tens of millions of Americans are hurting right now because of what they're worried about what happened in the White House. That's unacceptable to me.
Well, that's great. That's not acceptable to you. But you have to understand the video that goes along with it, the visuals. He's out of his head, and he's got hands and fists, and he's banging on tables, and harumph, and he's angry. And he's getting slammed for doing two things. A, being that aggressive with a woman, because if this was a GOP senator, it's all anybody would be talking about for a year, how a Republican senator treated a woman. And B, he's getting hit for mansplaining. Right? She needed it explained to her by a man why it was so important to speak up about something the president said, even if she didn't hear it. I mean, he flat out called her a liar. He flat out called her a liar. I'm just saying. That's what happened. And he was just flat out abusive. Now, I would have rathered that the secretary just got up and left. I'll come back when you can act like a man. It's exactly what she should have said. That's it. That's all it took. That's all she would have had to have done. Instant hero. Then you'd be talking about the Haley Neilsen ticket. I didn't actually at first, when I watched it, get into the whole idea of Republican, if it was a Republican senator, because I figured she was the Secretary of Homeland Security. She can handle it. You know, that was my take from the word go. There was a moment when Richard Blumenthal, who's the senator from Connecticut, was asking her a question, and she was saying, you know what, I've had enough of your line of questioning.
At any point in that conversation on Thursday, did the President of the United States use that four-letter word, beginning with S, in combination with any other words or alone that you heard?
Sir, respectfully, I have answered this. I've been very patient with this line of questioning. I am here to tell you about the threats our country faces and the needs and authorities that are needed by the Department of Homeland Security. I have nothing further to say about a meeting that happened over a week ago. I'd like to move forward and discuss ways in which we can protect our country.
Only proving that she can handle herself. By the way, in case you were wondering where it was, I don't want to let anybody down. I always like to have the right effect. Damn! Yeah, there it is. You were all thinking it. Might as well help you out here. She can handle herself. I never. So it didn't dawn on me that it should be like, oh, sure, you could talk. You, a Democrat, could talk to a woman this way. I don't usually think that way, but he's taken the hits. One of the funniest things that's happened is that the Republican National Committee is now referring to Cory Booker as derogatory Cory. The RNC is now coming up with Trump-esque nicknames for these people. How culturally amazing is that? But he's taken the hits, and by the way, rightfully so, because everybody sees through it. This was a campaign speech. This is a guy running for president and wanted everybody to notice him. I would tell Cory Booker to his face, as respectfully as I could, that I think that he's lying. I in no way believe that he believes this. He may not like what President Trump said, but the histrionics and the tears of rage, that's easy to say. That's easy to say, but that is not in any way, shape, or form, as I would see it, factual. Just saying. Just saying that I wouldn't buy it at all, Senator Booker. No shot, no way. Would not believe it. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. I want to see Cory Booker take more of this on the chin for his actions and for his histrionics. Because, if only because, as we have discussed, I have the article at WIBC.com. Hillary, media, and blank hole countries. If he said it, doesn't matter. It's not nice. I don't disagree. We all need to do a better job in the coarseness of speech. If only that we're just paying attention to it and making sure we don't fall into it. And when we do fall into it, we got to jump right back out. Right? We can't wade in it. Can't be soaking in it like Madge, as I often say. But the hysteria over the comments from Trump, whether he said it or not, doesn't matter. What matters is DACA. What matters is the wall. What matters is border security. What matters is the future of the nation. What he said about Haiti? Silly. And the idea that we're going to have this we should really bring in more refugees from Haiti. Why? I think that's a legitimate question. This idea of underrepresented countries is such strangeness that we worry about what countries we're bringing people in from. We want the best and the brightest from wherever they're from. We always want the best and the brightest. We want as we said yesterday, it's really important. You know, the poem, Emma Lazarus there at the bottom of the Statue of Liberty, bring us your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. That's a poem. That's not policy. But I'll take the tired and the poor and the huddled masses, and somewhere within there, there's a mathematician. I want that guy. I want that guy. Of course I do. Tired, poor, and huddled masses doesn't also mean you don't look for the best and the brightest. Good people. Doesn't mean that there aren't Haitians who aren't mathematicians. But it doesn't mean you take them in just because they're Haitians. We following? Good. I hate it when people get it confused. I'm Tony Katz.